What do the new Lego Green Goblin and Catwoman have in common? Not much, only that they are both major disappointments. What's up Lego fans? Welcome to the channel Pete's Bricks, the Lego channel for the common Lego fan. Today we're talking about how Lego has been omitting extra printing on minifigures who I think absolutely needed it. And I'm also going to be answering the question as to why Lego is even doing this in the first place.
Only the best is good enough.
Let's talk about Green Goblin first. This brand new Lego Green Goblin, set to come out very soon, is the Willem Dafoe version of Green Goblin as we saw him in Spider-Man No Way Home. You'll be able to find him in set 76261 Spider-Man Final Battle. This set is going to retail for $109.99 or $110. It'll include 900 pieces and 9 different minifigures. But of all these minifigures, I want to just focus on Green Goblin himself. I think the head looks fine, even good. Same thing for the hair. I think it's a pretty good hair choice for the parts that Lego currently has. It looks good in that brown color. However, when you take a look at the rest of the minifigure, that's when things kind of start to go off the rails. This minifigure has no leg printing. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of recent minifigures, especially from Marvel or DC, or just licensed themes in general, haven't had the leg printing I think that they deserve and that they really need to look like the characters they're supposed to represent. Green Goblin also doesn't have any arm printing, which he absolutely should have. Now, back in the day, when I was a kid, arm printing was pretty rare. When a minifigure had arm printing, that was like a deluxe version of a figure. It was like a really special treat. But nowadays, everybody has arm printing. It's such a common thing. It's still not as common as leg printing, which, if this figure had leg printing, maybe I would be okay with him not having arm printing. But you have to understand, this is a $110 set. If anyone in the entire set should have had arm printing, it should have been Green Goblin. But what really bothers me is the lack of leg printing. It's like, really Lego? 2002 Green Goblin featured leg printing. Other Green Goblin minifigures have had dual molded legs with printing on top of that. But to get this long-awaited version of Green Goblin, Lego they're just gonna give him plain green legs, plain green arms. I get that it kind of captures the essence of the character because it's green, but it just does not match his on-screen counterpart at all. It's a very lackluster minifigure and it looks very, very plain. Finally, there is the fact that Lego is also doing less and less paper or cloth pieces. Everyone likes to complain about the new Clone Troopers who don't feature those skirt pieces. Instead, they're just printed on. We can see that same trend following from Star Wars to Marvel. Green Goblin is supposed to have that purple scarf cloth thing around his neck, which is depicted here, kind of. Lego just chose to print it onto his torso. I wouldn't have minded this print along with the purple cloth. Just a little something just to spice it up. We're not getting printing on those legs or the arms, so just a little extra effort would have taken this figure from pretty terrible to okay. Another minifigure I'm not too happy about is Catwoman. Soon in the new Batcave set, we are going to be getting a brand new Catwoman as seen in Batman Returns, played by the actress Michelle Pfeiffer. Now, this is a very specific version of Catwoman. It's not based from the comics. It's its own original thing. She has that black leather outfit with all of the white stitches. White stitches that, to me, are the most iconic part of this Catwoman suit. It's all about those white stitches. You got them in the torso, on the back of the torso, the face, not on the little head ears, but I'll let that go. But you have zero printing in the legs, zero printing on the arms. Again, this is another figure that really would have benefited from some nice leg and arm printing. The set she's going to be coming in is set 76252, the Batcave Shadow Box. It'll be $399.99 or $400. It'll come with 3,891 pieces and 7 minifigures, all of which do not feature any arm printing whatsoever. Just like the Green Goblin, if only one minifigure per set was allowed to have arm printing, it should have been Catwoman. Note that the Batcave is almost 4 times as expensive as the Spiderman set in which the Goblin is included in. So this whole thing about budget, which I will talk about later, $400, I would expect a little more for these figures. Just a little more extra touches on Catwoman, right? I could maybe see see them slacking a little on Green Goblin. Arm printing aside, again we have the major problem of no leg printing on a character that just really needed it. Those white stitches should have carried from the torso to the waist, to the legs, and some nice arm printing would have made this character probably the best minifigure in this Batcave set. But sadly, LEGO chose not to do that. If you like a little more of my thoughts on the Batcave set, you can check the link above to see my top 5 details that you missed in the Batcave set. I must stress that in terms of the Green Goblin and Catwoman, LEGO chose not to give them printing. This was a decision. This isn't an accident. It's not a mistake. They specifically decided not to give them extra detail and extra printing to make them look more like their on-screen counterparts. Of course, the big question is why? Why LEGO? Why did LEGO do this? I see all sorts of different people defending these figures, complaining about these figures, but nobody seems to be talking about as to why LEGO actually did this, which is what I'm going to answer right now because I think I know why, and the answer is actually pretty obvious to me. Money. LEGO is a company. They are a business designed to generate money. Sometimes us LEGO fans forget this, but we have to understand that LEGO doesn't produce sets and minifigures just for the sake of making them. They make them so that people will buy them and they can make money, because if they don't make money, then what's the point of having a business? Though I am not using this to defend LEGO, I'm using this just to explain their motives. I'm sure they have a quota of how much money they want to generate, how much money they want to put into the set to get the return. Also, there are the Disney licensing fees for things like Star Wars and Marvel, which I'm sure have to be pretty huge. LEGO doesn't want to lose money. They want to maintain their profit margins. A lot of LEGO fans will say, wow, LEGO is making billions of dollars. Why do they keep raising the prices of sets and giving us figures like this, which in my opinion are pretty bad quality? LEGO wants to maintain their profit margin, right? If licensing fees go up, if the cost of production goes up, LEGO doesn't want to make less money, so they're going to try to cut costs and increase prices, which get put onto us. That's just the way it works. Still, with all of this, I think LEGO is just not being very fair here to their consumers who are expecting good quality for these pretty large prices that we're paying for everything now. These versions of both Green Goblin and Catwoman have been highly anticipated, especially the Green Goblin. People have been wanting him and the Spider-Man set for years. So I think LEGO is just counting on you, yes you, the common LEGO fan, on being so excited for this. So excited that they count on you purchasing it no matter what the characters look like. You know, you hear No Way Home, Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin. They expect you to hear that and just, you know, give them your money and just be ready to pay for it. No matter how the price of the set, no matter the quality of the figures, and they're counting on you just buying it no matter what. That they probably sat around and said, okay, what can we cut? People are gonna go nuts for these minifigures. They're gonna need this Green Goblin. I'm sure the figure will still be valuable just because of what it is, right? They're counting on you purchasing this set just because of what it is. So they decided, okay, no prints for the legs, no prints for the arms, no cloth piece. People will still purchase the set and we're still going to make a profit. Will LEGO still sell both of these sets, especially that Spider-Man one? Yes, the only way that we're going to see change, I suppose, is by not purchasing this. But even I know plenty of LEGO fans who maybe they're like, oh, some of those figures aren't that good. They're going to purchase this. LEGO will make money, and that's just kind of how it is. Although I will say that pulling stunts like this, not giving figures the proper detail they deserve, is going to create some division and conflict among LEGO fans. On the one hand, you have LEGO fans, like myself in this video, who do complain about things, right? I'm complaining about these figures, although I think it's pretty justified. Is it unjustified? Let me know right in the comments what your opinion is, but I think it's pretty justified to complain about these figures. Then you get other LEGO fans who complain about the fans who complain. They say that their complaints are always unwarranted, that they come out of nowhere, that LEGO fans who complain just want to find something to complain about, and that we're never happy. So you get these two different groups of fans who come into conflict over plastic LEGO toys. Yes, even though I made this whole video talking about how terrible these figures are At the end of the day, these are just Lego figures, Lego toys, collectibles, if you will. It really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. However, I just really wanted to get this off my chest, really wanted to make a video, and most importantly, find out what you guys think about this. Let me know in the comments. Will you still be purchasing these sets? Do you think these figures should have had a bit more printing? Or are they perfectly fine collectibles, perfectly fine minifigures to add to your collection? Let me know in the comments. Keep building. Have a good day. God bless, and I will see you guys in the next video on my channel, Pete's Bricks.